When you need cracked earth on your miniatures bases, you might reach for Agrellan earth, but how can we know we're getting the most out of it? By experimenting. Let's try messing with the formula and see what we get. I prepared 4 50mm bases by painting them orange. I don't care about a perfect coverage here, we just need the color to show through the cracks we're going to try and make. Then I coated the right half of each base with Ard coat, something I saw recommended online to help prevent any of the flakes from popping off. Leave that to cure, and make sure the Agrellan earth is properly mixed in the meantime. Stir it up if you must, but a vortex mixer will handle this with no problem and is a must-have in my opinion. We'll use base 1 as our control, applying Agrellan earth as is, with a thin application on the top part of the base, while the bottom will glob it on with a brush.
Men love it when you really glob it on.
For base 2, I'll water the paint down. Why, you might ask? I don't know, I'm just not assuming anything here. That said, it's not looking very good for this one. For base 3, let's try mixing it with a filler, in this case lightweight spackle. Mix this marshmallow-like material into the Agrellan earth and resist the temptation to eat it. You know the drill at this point. For the last base, we'll apply the Agrellan earth normally, but speed it up with a hairdryer. Even the light setting is going to get those fingies toasty, so be a little careful. Then we wait for the rest of them to dry. Once everything's dry, we'll apply a quick dry brush just to try and bring those features out, though these edges aren't catching so great. Let's check the result. The standard application works as you'd expect. The thickness of the application clearly matters, with a thicker application resulting in wider cracks. The hairdryer made the cracking pattern significantly more dense. Depending on what you're going for, this might be the way to go, though you can always mix the two to achieve different results. The water? Well, it's just paint now. Look, it's fighting for its life here. 0F10 serves no purpose. The spackle filler I'm really surprised by. It's still cracked, but in a very different way. It's a little hard to see, but the thin application did result in some very tiny cracks here and there. I can definitely see this having uses. It's one thing to read about how to use a particular tool, but to actually toss your own ideas into the mix and experiment is a great way to discover new techniques, and I hope the filler material really shows that. I'm Chris, and this has been an experiment with Tabletop Endeavors.